Good afternoon, my dear students. Hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Wa alaikum assalam. Arsanab, Aiza, Naimnur. Thank you for joining very early. And also, I welcome more students who will join with me and enjoy the class. Student, please join. Walaikum assalam, Mahmoud. First one is the sound clear and board is seen clearly? I think I will write now, and certainly you will be able to join class. Please, can you please hear me clearly? And also, is the screen seen? Okay. Okay. Today I announced 2-3 hours ago, 2-3 hours earlier, that I would discuss on narration and voice sense. In fact, last class I taught you, or I discussed narration, and that's why I'll take class on narration first. And some students requested me to take class on voice sense, or that is practice on voice sense. Rules were taught, but practicing was not done all well. Okay, all clear, sound is clear. Thank you. Thank you very much, my dear students. And I can see the presence of students is increasing, so you are welcome to be with me. Okay, I'm waiting 1 or 2 minutes just to welcome my beloved students. Samili Shaker, thank you very much. Malika Khairunesa, Anjuman Ara, Titi Shaha, wow, Pedusi Laila, Tanveer Ahmed, Tanveer, Rodula Masudi. Okay, Ariful Islam, Maliha Rahman, Walaikum Assalam, Raida Mahmood, Radia Mahmood, sorry, Nihika, Arsana Rani Mandal, that is Maliha Rahman, Sami Hassan Miss, Nabil Mouli, Mukti Safan, Anjuman Aramala. So, I have got many students. I believe more students will join soon. So, I request you, don't miss, please. I request you, don't miss the class. It is very much helpful. It will be very much helpful for you. Let us try to practice narration first. I told you there is an influence of right reporting verb on reported speech. That is, if the reporting verb is past tense, in reported speech sentence, the reporting speech verb will be corresponding first. Remember it is. If the reporting verb is in past tense, in reported speech sentence, the reported speech verb will be corresponding past in indirect narration. And also another rules, if the reporting verb is present first future, then there will be no change of reported speech verb. And I now want to remind another thing, that if the reporting verb is past tense and the reported speech sentence is universal truth or habitual fact, there will be no change of tense of reported speech verb. So I repeat, last class I did not tell it. If the reporting verb is past tense and the reported speech sentence is universal truth or habitual fact, there will be no change of tense of reported speech verb in indirect narration. I also told you if the reported speech sentence is statement sentence or assertive sentence, then the conjunction will be that, and if the reported speech sentence is interrogative sentence, then conjunction will be if or whether, and if the reported speech sentence is word or request command, then you will use something different, and there are some rules also. I also try to remind you or tell you if the some conjunction some adverbs are used such now, these, come go, there are some rules, and today I shall discuss only some simple sentences because you are very short time you are going to take part in exam, so I will try to give you some instruction or some idea about narration which are bit simple. Okay, let's try. Number one, I said to him, I am reading a book. And it is your turn. You will answer, and if I will wait 1 or 2 minutes for your answer, then I will give you your answer, my answer. Okay, please students, those who have joined, try to solve this. I said to him, I am doing a book. Those who are using mobile device, something tough to type, and those who are using laptop or desktop, you can easily type it. And interesting is that although some students are not habituated to practice typing, now you are bound to do it because you have to answer, you have to join with your class, with your teachers. Thank you very much. Okay, students, I said to him, I'm reading a book. Make the sentence, change the sentence to indirect narration. I'm waiting for your answer. Is there anything wrong? No, I think board is seen clearly. Okay, I told him that I was reading a book. Yes, someone has written it. I think some students are writing, and I will wait for them to see. No problem. Sometimes Wi-Fi problem also happening. So those who have, I told him that. Bilkis, walaikum assalam, Baba. Imad, thank you. I told him that I was reading a book. Okay, so you can see what is the answer. I told, it is past tense, him, no use of to, that, because this sentence is assertive sentence, statement sentence, that I was, this I and this I same person, so use I was reading a book. Indirect, this is called direct narration and this is indirect narration. I told him that I was, here am is present auxiliary or present continuous tense, but because of the influence of this reporting verb, it becomes past continuous tense auxiliary. So that is, if the reporting verb is in past tense and reporting sentence is present indefinite tense, it will be past indefinite, and if it is present continuous tense, it will be past continuous. That is influence of reporting verb, past tense. Okay, I believe students you will join, and I will try to discuss it in detail so that you will be able to understand. Yes, I was reading. Okay, now let's try to do another one. I said to him, I was reading a book. Be careful. I am reading a book. It is present indefinite, present continuous tense. Now it has been changed to past continuous tense. I said to him, I was reading a book. Now what is the indirect narration of this sentence? Students, note it and also try to use your cool mind to find the difference. What is the difference? What is the change? I told him that. Number 2, please. I said to him, I was reading a book. Now, what is the change of was? This one is amber present tense. Remember it is. This one is was verb past continuous tense auxiliary. And try to follow corresponding first. Okay? Students, please, thank you. Students are joining, no late, join. I said to him, I was. You cannot use, I told him that. I had been, Arsana Rani was. So Arsana, clap. Yes, Malika, and also a big clap for you, Fatima. A big clap for you. Because, okay. I told him that I had been reading. Wow, smart girls or boys. So that is first continuous tense. His answer is I told him that I had been reading a book. I had been reading a book. Now, if I write number 3, I said to him, I have been reading a book. I have been reading a book. Now, what will be the answer? If I said to him, I have been reading a book, it is present perfect continuous tense. So, I have used, that is, I said to him, I have been reading a book. What is the indirect narration of this sentence? Students, I have been writing on board only because you will participate, but if anybody personally attack anyone, that is, it is your bad manner. It is, I'm sorry to say. I told him that I had been reading a book. Which one? Third one. So, I have been reading one. So, I said to him, I was reading a book, past continuous and it has changed to past perfect tense. Now, I said to him, I have been reading a book. The answer of this sentence is, I told him that I had been reading a book. So why I have written this sentence? You can see this is had been, I had been reading a book, I had been reading a book. It is present past continuous tense, it is present perfect tense. It is past continuous tense, it is present perfect tense. Whereas changing form is changed form is first perfect tense. That is, okay, I said to him, I have been reading a book. That answer is, I told him that I had been reading a book. Now let us try to see another thing. Let us try to see another thing is 4 let ধরো I said to him I had been reading a book. This is repeating verb. This had been reading a book. That is past perfect continuous tense sentence. Past perfect continuous tense sentence. So I said to him, I had been reading a book. I told him that I had been reading a book. Yes. So I have written these 3 sentences only to see what is the change, what changes are happening, and which tense it follow. If the reporting verb is in past tense, the reported speech sentence will in indignation will be corresponding past. Remember it is mil rekhe past hobe, mil rekhe. Okay, not that it is past tense. So this sentence again, I told him that I had been reading a book. Reading a book. So you can notice that this one and also this one same sentence. That is, if the reporting verb is in past tense, the reported speech sentence will follow corresponding past, and when it is past reporting verb past tense, and when the reported speech sentence is past continuous, it will be past perfect continuous, and when it is present perfect continuous, it will be past perfect continuous. When it is past perfect continuous, it will also be past perfect continuous. So 3 cases there is similarity, there is a there is similarity that you can easily understand what is the corresponding past. Now I will write another sentence just to understand you how will this tense says. He said to me 5 you sang a song. Number 6, he said to me, you have sung a song. Now seven, he said to me, you had sung a song. He said to me, reporting verb is same in all 3 sentences. He said to me, you sang a song, but reported speech sentence is past indefinite. And he said to me, you have sung a song, reported sentence is present perfect. He said to me, you had sung a song, reported sentence is past perfect. I know some students have clear idea about it, but I want to say those who have confusion, please try to absorb it, try to understand it. He said, now I am question number 5, 6, 7. He said to me, you sang a song. He said to me, you have sung a song. He said to me, you had sung a song. Please, he told me that I was singing Now question number 6, 7, 8. Please use number. He had sung a song. Which one? So, what is the influence of past tense? I want to say. He told me. I mean, please use number. I cannot understand. Are you answering previous question or no? Use number 6, 7, 8. Number 6, 7, 8 now. Unnecessary, unusual comment will be counted, and I think if it is possible, we shall say please be attentive. I am doing something very simple way, not very tough way, so that you can understand. Okay, so here you can see reporting verb past tense. The indirect narration, you can see he told me that, because this sentence is a certain sentence, you and me. So I had sung a song. Okay, now this one, he told me that I had sung a song. And again this one, he told me that I had sung a song. So this is reporting verb is past tense and reporting sentence is corresponding past. So the change is present, past indefinite will be past perfect, and present perfect will be past perfect, and past perfect will be past perfect. I think you can observe, you can understand the view of my writing this way. So we have 12 form of tenses. Here I have already discussed 6 form and also another one, first one example. So 6 form following the influence of past tense. Okay, so this is also past perfect, this is also past perfect, this is also past perfect. So you have to understand the, if the reporting verb is past tense, reporting sentence is past indefinite, it will be past perfect. If the reporting verb is past tense, reporting sentence is present perfect, it will be past perfect. If the reporting verb is past tense, reporting sentence is past perfect, it will be past perfect. So present tense sentence, I don't know how can I, so I think you can understand it. How can I treat you? I think many students are joining. Okay, now let's try to say something whether it is past tense. A sentence, if the reporting verb is in past tense, reporting sentence is present continuous, it will be past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. And if the reporting verb is past tense, reporting sentence is present past indefinite, it will be, sorry, if the reporting verb is past tense, reporting sentence is present indefinite, it will be past indefinite, past indefinite, it will be past perfect, past indefinite will be past perfect, and past continuous will be past perfect continuous, past perfect will be past perfect, past perfect continuous will be past perfect continuous. And if the sentence are done, if the reporting sentence are formed, if the reporting sentence are formed by using modal auxiliary or shall will, then you will use past tense of shall will and the modal auxiliary. No need to discuss. Okay, I'll try to do it. He said to me, he said to me, I can solve the problem. he said to me, sorry, he said to me, comma, quotation, I shall, it is also future tense, I say it, but shall is modal auxiliary. I shall solve the problem. And this one is, I should solve the problem. Should solve the problem. So here you can see that will be used, and it is that he told me that will be used. I can solve the problem. What will be the answer? I don't do anything that bore you. So those who are living, they are very unfortunate. I want to say, I don't do anything that is boring or disgusting. Those who are living, I will say they are very unfortunate, and nothing actually I want to exaggerate. I want to say just this. Okay, he said to me, I can solve the problem, and then you will write, he told me that I is me. Sorry, I is he. He could, can become could, and solve is present tense. No need to use past tense. After modal auxiliary, no use of past tense. So no need. Okay. Same things. He told me that he would, because I takes shall, he takes will, he would solve the problem. Again, he said to me, he told me that he would, would, it will not be changed, so he would solve the problem. I think you can understand what I want to mean and why I am writing these sentences. It is because I believe you will try to understand. Is it blurry? I think the board is seen quite clearly, so please, if anything wrong, I think it may from both sides, either you or from you. Okay. Some students are writing unnecessary comment about other thing, not this. Yes, he told me that some students are writing answers and they are joining very seriously. Okay. Some students leaving. I don't want to say this again. Okay, so you can now understand narration. Okay, I will try to write you universal fact or habitual, universal truth or habitual fact. Universal truth and habitual fact. If the sentence is universal sentence, then no need to use. No, you cannot apply past tense. Okay, he said to me, the earth moves round the sun. The earth moves round the sun. He said to me, I always get up at 4:30 a.m. And he said to me, habitual fact, and I go to my office. I go to my office in time. Or on time, I think you say on time. That is, this type of sentences, First one is universal truth and second one is third one is habitually or accustomed to. First one is universal truth. You need not to change it, only you will change. He said to me, the earth moves round the sun. You will write, he told me that the earth moves round the sun. Me that the earth moves round the sun. And he said to me, I always get up at 4:30 a.m. that he always gets up at 4:30 a.m. Same case, he said to me, I go to my office on time. That is, he's very much practical. He's very much habituated about it. He goes to office on time. This is, I think you will get many more sentences about it. And now I will go to practice voice change, not narration. I think if you have any query, any question, you will try to solve it. And if you have any urgent question, you can ask me on my comment box, in my comment box. Okay, are you ready now to practice voice sense? I think so. Last day, many students requested me to practice or to do voice sense. So I will try to practice voice sense. These 7 or 8. This is 8. I think it is 8 or 9. I'm sorry to say these numbers will not follow because I have to write. Now let's go to practice voice sense. Last class, some students ardently requested me to discuss on voice sense. So I am bound because you may have some problem of voice sense. Narration and voice sense has some confusing influence or confusion, and I believe, please don't be amalgamated or don't think voice sense and narration same thing. Voice sense, narration same thing, not. And so let us try to practice some sentences on voice sense. Here also we need to use auxiliary. In passive voice we always need to use auxiliary verb. Okay, so some sentences or in present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite tense, present indefinite and past indefinite tense, there is no auxiliary at all. You have to identify what happened. You have to identify which tense the sentence is, and then you will change it. Okay, but one helpful idea I can tell you, that if the active voice sentence is, if the active voice sentence is 1 present indefinite, 2 past indefinite, 3 future indefinite, 4 present perfect, and 5 past perfect, and 6 future perfect, that is 3 indefinite and 3 perfect. Present indefinite, past indefinite, future indefinite, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. Their auxiliary will be from the next form. Auxiliary from the next form. AUXLEAR. Auxiliary auxiliary will be from the next form. From the next form. All cases, sorry. In all cases, auxiliary will be upon the, that is, if the present sentence is active voice sentence is present indefinite tense. In passive voice, it will take auxiliary from the present continuous tense. That is, am, is, are. If the active voice sentence is past indefinite, the auxiliary will be from the next form or past continuous tense, was, were. If the active voice sentence is future indefinite tense, the auxiliary will be from the next form, that is, will be, shall be, or shall be, will be. If the active voice sentence is present perfect, the auxiliary will be from the next form, present perfect continuous tense. If the auxiliary sentence if the active voice sentence is past perfect, the auxiliary will be from the past perfect continuous tense. And if the active voice sentence is future perfect, auxiliary will be from the future perfect continuous. So what you need to understand, which tense this sentence is. Okay, so I have here written 6 form of tenses. We have 12 form of tenses. So 6 forms are written here, and I have given you idea or conception about it. We have 6 more forms: present continuous, present perfect continuous, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, and future perfect continuous. In those cases, auxiliary will be from the next form according to subject. That is, if the active voice sentence is present continuous, present perfect continuous, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, future perfect continuous, in passive voice they will take the auxiliary from the same form. That is, I think if you understand tense clearly, you will be able to understand it. Okay, so 9 form. Usually you will follow it, and this is the rule of changing voice sense by whenever it is formed by using tense. But if it is modal auxiliary, then you will use can be, could be, may be, might be, and I think you have good idea about it. Just I have given you a conception, and let's go to practice on voice sense. We usually know in passive voice, we must know in passive voice. Remember, it is very important. In passive voice, main verb or যাকে বলা হয় be verb, main verb will always, or must, main verb must be first perfect tense, first participle, that is V3. Very important it is. In passive voice, main verb always first participle form, that is V3. আবার বলছি, I repeat, in passive voice, main verb always V3, that is first participle form. This is called V3, অর্থাৎ bar 3, that is do, did, done. You will use done. So sing, sang, sang, you will use sang. In passive voice, main verb always V3, that is done, gone, played. Okay, anything wrong? Okay, do, did, done, please. Now I think some students may feel bored because they have good idea about it, yet I am trying to make it easy for some students, to make you confident to omit your misconception from you. Let us try to practice some sentences. Okay, sentences, we have some time, we shall do it. They were making baskets. Number one, they were making number one they were making basket. It is now voice sense. Voice change. They were making basket. Make it passive. They were making basket. Make it passive. Students, try to change the sentence to passive. They were making basket. And number two, they have not completed their task. It is also make passive, task, task. Number three, they did not join in the class. Number four, you are helping me. Number five, Mr. Ismail sir has taught us narration, and this has taught us narration. Very few, some sentences are given. I'm waiting answer from you. Please join here. No hanky panky, please. No dilly. Join and try to answer. How are you, miss? This is not your work. They were making basket. Baskets were, that is, it is continuous tense. Continuous tense use ing for being. Use being for ing. They were making basket. Baskets were being made by them, because for ing use being. For ing it is being. Amina attentively do it. Their tasks were not completed. Their task has not been completed. PS present perfect tense, take the auxiliary from the present perfect continuous tense. Okay, we had been, Mr. Ismail sir has taught us English, as narration. Here you have got two objects. Subject will be object, object will be subject. These rules are taught and in class 6 as well as in class 7 from the very beginning. So be careful about it also. Subject will be object, object will be subject, main verb will be B3. If the active voice sentence is indefinite tense or perfect tense, auxiliary will be from the next form. If the active voice sentence is continuous tense, auxiliary will be from the same form. Okay, some students are writing correctly. We are taught narration. We are taught, has taught. Mr. Ismail sir has taught. So we have been taught, not we are taught. Samim, I am back. It is not your answer. Right answer. They did not join in the class. Sorry, they did not join. Oh, no, join in the class. Sorry, something may be confusing. They did not join to help. They did not join. I think this sentence has confusion. They did not. This sentence has confusion. They did not call me. Sorry, correction. They did not call me. This previous sentence will not be possible to solve, I think. And if it is possible, the child. Number 3 change, and it is. I am sorry to that it may not be solved this way. They did not call me. Number 3, correction. Narration had been. Narration has been, but not say had been. Narration, because if the sentence is in perfect tense, it will be auxiliary will be from the next form. But in narration, it will be past tense. So narration and voice tense has something different. So have something different. So be careful about it whenever you do it. Now I shall try to solve it. I may not have much time to do it. They were making basket. Basket is object. So basket was being made by them. They have not completed their task. This is passive voice. Their task has not been completed by them. This is passive, active voice, passive voice. Remember it is. They did not. They did not call me, or they did call me. They did call me. You can write this. I was called. They did not call me. They did call me. They did call me. Sorry. They did not use did not. This one is very much confusing. They did not call me. I was not called. They did not call me. I was not called by them. This sentence, okay. They did not call me. I was not called by them. You are helping me. I am being helped. Because if it is continuous tense, for ing use being. I am being helped by you. By you. And Mr. Ismail sir has taught us narration. It is present perfect tense. So narration has been taught us by Mr. Ismail sir. Actually, Ismail Hussain or sir, actually sir and Mr. does not go in same place, because Mr. is one kind of honor and sir is another one. But I have written it. So narration has been taught by Mr. Ismail sir. So I believe, students, I believe you have got some good idea from স্যার আপনি কনফিউজড হয়ে গেছেন আমাদের কি হবে তাহলে Fatima Sonia, confused means I have made the sentence whenever I wrote it something. That is not only one sentence. I did not call me or this sentence, since I have written it from my idea, not copying from book. So it may happen. So thank you, Fatima, for commenting this. No confusion. So they did not call me, I was not called by them. This sentence was not given right away, and that is. So they were making basket was being made by them. They have not completed their task has not been completed by them. Remember, and if you compare voice sense and narration, then you will see something, see the difference and application of application. So if you have any confusion, you can again revise it, you can again review it for your answer. Exam ki eta seta বাইসে thank you. The basket was being made by them. Okay, so my time is off. I am really happy that many students and those regular students are here now, and they always give attention. I am really grateful, and all the teachers are grateful to you because you are enjoying, you are inspiring the teacher, you are helping the teacher to take class delightfully, happily, and when you join, we become very much happy. Thanks all guardian, those who are helping us. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.